Alright, so here we are at the next one. This is the fourth boss. This is the air boss, or the sky boss. You can tell it's very, yeah. We're in the sky. Right now, this is kind of a disclaimer. For whatever reason, it's really kind of, the graphics are very choppy. I don't know if it's just my client, the client that's having issues, or if there's something in this dimension specifically. Could be a little bit of both. I used the debug command to see where all the potential lag, tick issues might be coming in. It said the TPS is almost 17, so that's not terrible. Normally it's closer to 20 when it's just me on here. If there's more than one person, like my alt, which is it, that's all really else has been on here. It might be a little bit more of a degradation of ticks per second, but I've never seen it really bad. When I first came into the zone, this dimension, it was really bad, especially as I got closer to the boss who's over there. So we're going to start working our way over there so you can see what kind of tricks he's got up his sleeve. You see how choppy it is? Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to have to figure it out. The debug information said it was critter AI, so I don't know what it could be unless it's these wolves are thinking too hard. So just be aware that when you first come into the zone, you want to stop probably right about here if you've got a group with you, and wait for it to load a bit, because you see it's not too bad right now. When I was just flying over here, it got pretty bad. It was really, really clunky. So I'm going to show you some of the features of this boss. Now you'll see that thing right there. It's a pressure plate with a piece of glowstone on that direction, surrounded by iron. Well, what could that mean? Essentially, if you click on, or if you step on that, it will shoot you in the direction that the pressure plate, glowstone, that way, and it'll teleport you to another platform on the other side of the main one here where the boss is. So use it to get around. You also have those. I don't remember what the black ones are, but I know that the gold ones, oh yes, I know what the black ones are. The ones surrounded by compressed coal, there's your pressure plate, there's your glowstone, shoots you up to that one. See, there's a matching pressure plate here. So the black ones get you from island to island. The silver ones, or whatever, shoot you to the other side of the zone, the area, the boss fight area. And then the gold ones shoot you up onto the hill. Well, why do you have to worry about... I mean, it's kind of convenient to be able to get shot around back and forth and teleporting everywhere. Well, there's a reason for it. Threatening stuff here is, oh my god. I'm going to work on the text. I just never got around to it. I only dealt with the mechanics. Now, one thing you'll notice is this is the main part where whoever your tank is who's fighting, and beat, 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 slash, slash. But he has phases. This is the first boss that will have actual phases. It just doesn't do the same thing over and over again. Well, actually, that's not true. I guess Davy Jones did that as well. Yeah, actually, I guess the second, third, and fourth one I'll do. Pyrex is the only one that just does the same thing over and over again with the wall of fire and the auto spleef. At some point here, I think he probably crashed. Nope, there he goes. None can escape my judgment. Threatening stuff here, oh my god. Now, that lightning strikes, of course, everywhere, and you can take some lightning damage. After the lightning phase is finished, essentially when the lightning's going is when you want to, yeah, see? You can get knocked off the platform. That's not good. It says pow. It means he got me. He knocked me off the platform. Now, usually, the one guy, he'll pick one guy that he'll focus on. They don't get knocked off the platform, if I remember right. It should still work. Once again, it's hard to test when it's just me. So, if you're watching this video, probably we're still in the beta phase. So he starts doing this. You want to use one of these platforms to get the hell out of here. Go there, and then get someplace safe. Ah, that's right. I have the flame. These puppies here, if you get them, he will focus on you, and you shouldn't get knocked around. Yep, check it out. I didn't get knocked around. So that's not going to happen anymore for me, probably, unless there's a bug. But yeah, if you don't have the flame and he starts doing the lightning thing, you want to get off the platform and find someplace safe, like in this little hut, or one of these places, because his knockback will affect this whole board. And of course, since I quote-unquote have the flame, let's see what happens after the lightning's done. Yep, no knockback. So that's good. So that's one of the things you want to make sure of then, is whoever's going to be your quote-unquote tank needs to go to one of these towers and get the flame. And he will keep them local, otherwise he'll start, you know, like in certain other multiplayer role-playing games, he'll start to wander and go after people you may not want smacked around. Well, let's just say I'm going to do one last thing here. Oh, he knocked me off the thing. I'm trying to remember what those circles are for. That's one way to find out. There's already a timer ID 1. Oh, that's nice. Ah, right. Oh! They send you back to the water. So if you end up falling off and you can land on one of those circles, or through one of those circles, think Sonic the Hedgehog. Obviously it's a bug that I gotta fix with the timer issue. But let's double check this again. Do the same thing here. So yeah, if you fall through those rings, if you happen to get knocked off the platform, you can aim for those rings. What if you miss the ring? Well, then what happens? This is what happens. If it works. It teleports you back to the overworld. Oh, look at that. There's Valhaven over there. So essentially you fall out of the sky. Now, of course, you know, if you're a regular player and you're not set to be an operator or site admin, you fall from that height, you're dead. Unless, of course, you have an Elytron. So, that is that boss. Pretty neat, huh? That one took a lot of... I thought I hadn't finished it, but I guess I had. I just got to do a little bit of bug fixing. And, of course, you know, if we're early on in beta here and this interests you and you want to help fight the boss and help me figure out what's broken and what's not, drop me a line.